So in the third grade, 2017, I somehow managed to get an actual girlfriend. And I didn't have to simp for her, or use some riz, none of that. She actually came to me. Which I still prefer to this day, since I'm scared of rejection and it puts less pressure on me. But now thinking about it, it might have been for something else for why she would want to pick me. Probably for today's story. Well, if I wasn't thinking about that, this wouldn't have been made at all. But the point is that I didn't know for sure, but wasn't thinking or worrying about that back then. The only thing I was thinking about was my new girlfriend, and it made my day a bit better. The thing is, she didn't talk to me, she just slid me the note while getting off the bus to go to her aftercare. My best friend saw everything that happened, and he didn't tell me if he wanted her, or just felt something was off about this. He asked me what she gave me and I said she gave me a note saying she liked me. He said, "Are you sure about this?" Then I replied back, "What's the worst that could happen?" When we got to her aftercare, I put my bag down and went to the bathroom. And when I came back, he had to have told the staff, including my aunt, about my new girlfriend, because when I came back, they were just making me feel like I was in an interrogation room with the amount of questions they had. When I got home, my aunt told my mom, and I had to deal with another lecture. Then everywhere I went someone had to say something, and it got really annoying real fast. But the next day when I started to see and meet this girl, in my third grader eyes, just to be clear, she was cute enough, nice enough, and not dusty or didn't smell bad. So it was all sunshine and rainbows until it took a full 2 days for her to screw up. So when that day came, she didn't want to do her homework. And being the kind Samaritan I was back then, I agreed to help her. It wasn't hard since I've already passed and remembered it in second grade, but sometimes I would be too tired from my own work that when I would refuse to do hers, she would make an argument about it, saying, "Oh, so this is how you treat your girlfriend?" Or, "Well, I'm more tired than you." And gave me the work anyway. One time there was so much that I said I couldn't do all of this in one bus ride. And do you want to know what she said? She replied back in the most calm voice, "Well, I am your girlfriend, but I'm also your teacher. Now you may be saying that it's not that big of a deal, why were you making that so dramatic?" Well, third grade me didn't see it that way. When she got off the bus that day, I just saw another random kid walking out of the bus. We never had a full conversation other than the first day of dating. She didn't even say she loved me at all, just gave me work and chilled for the rest of the bus ride. And before she got off the bus, she looked at me with a smug face, then went to her aftercare. I looked at my best friend, him just watching it all, and he just shrugged. I think for a minute, thought about what just happened, and then thinking about his shrug, then finally realizing, oh, this bum was using me the entire time. The next day I was getting nervous. She sat down next to me as usual and I told her I wanted to break up, in a polite tone. And when she heard me say this, she got mad at me. And me being vulnerable, we kept dating, until I came up with a plan. The plan was to just talk to my friends and ignore her. Every time she was trying to talk to me, I ignored her, making her think I couldn't hear her. Only talking back when she tapped my shoulder or when I was away from them. Thank God she was annoyed by this and decided that she'll break up with me, so now I could peacefully talk to my friends and not have to deal with her. You may be saying, "Oh, well, you could have done something better than that." But honestly, what could have I done better? I won't lie, there probably are things I could have done except that, but since I felt like I had no other option, I went for it. She was finally some random kid on a bus to me again. Well, until next time, this was JK430, and remember, well, I don't know what you guys should remember. I guess just be good people.